Hey guys, what's going on? So I decided to take on a 200k Funder Pro challenge recently, and I've decided to vlog and document this process. So I'll be breaking down over the next coming weeks or days, it depends how long it takes me to pass or fail the challenge or verification. Of course, at this stage, I have no idea what I'm going to be doing. I'm currently sat around 1% on the account. I've pretty much just started this week. It's now Tuesday morning. And I'll document some lifestyle over the next 15-20 minutes, which will be covering a couple of weeks. We'll talk about how I deal with drawdown if I find myself in drawdown, how I manage my trades, how I manage my risk, how much am I risking per trade, and what instruments and what trades am I actually looking at and what am I taking. And I'm sure there'll be some key takeaways, there'll be some ups, there'll be some downs, no doubt. And like I say, I don't actually know if I'm gonna pass this challenge or not. This is the key thing. Just because you fail a challenge or a verification does not make you a bad trader, and I'm about to be as transparent as I possibly can and show you just that. Obviously I want to pass because I'm utilizing my time, I'm investing my time, which is more precious to me than money, but it's one of those things where one, it's about the actions you take mentally and physically in trading, and also it's down to market conditions. You can take a challenge on a really clean week and pass very quickly, or you can take it in a range bound week and either take you longer or you might take a few losses. But we'll see what happens over the next coming weeks. I'll just show you, this is the Funder Pro Challenge dashboard. You can see it's a 200k. I'm currently just under 1% profit on the account. Literally just started it. We can see down here the two trades. I took a break even yesterday. It was running 3-1, but it was a counter 4-hour move. So I moved my stops to break even when I got over 2-1. And then I missed the buy. I'll probably show you on the next, I'll probably show you the trade soon enough that I missed. And this was a short profit on Friday, which was a manual close before news. So yeah, pretty much just kicked it off, and I'll give you weekly updates on this dashboard. We'll see what happens and see how nicely this equity curve flows. Quick market recap. We've got the SP 500 here on the screen, and we can see that counter 4-hour move sell, which I took for break even, actually ran to 3R, which is pretty much where the RR tool is drawn on. But my take profit was slightly down here. On reflection, may have had some greed, but I was distracted, which is only my fault. During New York, when we had this pull in to take this 15-minute liquidity, and me even knowing that 4-hour is heavily bullish, I decided to take a gym workout at the time. Completely missed the buy, which absolutely flew and gave absolutely no continuation on the 15-minute. But it is what it is. That's absolutely fine. Today, price has done absolutely sweet nothing. You can see Asia consolidated and then London consolidated. We had some news, red folder news, although not really high impact, at 1:30 today, which is taken buy side, but I am expecting to take sell side, and I might be interested in taking a buy around here. So we'll see what happens. If I switch over to the DAX, this is what I'm looking at for the DAX. There's been a couple of sweet trades in the last week, but nothing so far for me. Been waiting ideally for price to pull into premium, which it did this morning. I missed the short because actually if I zoom in, that entry candle was bullish, although it was bearish on my broker feed, which you can see down here at the very top was actually a red candle, but that's fine. And so far we've shifted to the downside. Again, the news 1:30 didn't really impact the market at all, but I am looking at a potential short-term buy opportunity, which is counter because the German DAX is currently heavily bearish. However, I'm expecting, just as my drawings annotate on here, some higher prices, but I would not be looking to take buys without a sweep of sell side, sweep of London lows. So we shall see what happens. Okay, so went out for lunch today. Normally go out for lunch on a Thursday with the missus. Just bought a few bits. Those that already know me know I'm a big coffee fan, so I bought some new coffee mugs. I also like scented candles. Call me weird, but I find that scented candles, if it's the right scent, mixed with the right kind of background noise, music, can really help to regulate emotions and keep me calm. And calmness is what you want and need to be at the charts. So try it out if you haven't already done so. If you're just listening to like hip hop all the time, or heavy metal rock music, or if you've got the radio on, you are completely at the realm of whatever that DJ is playing for you, or your emotions are just all over the place. So to think about your surroundings, your environment, everything that you're digesting and listening to is going to impact what your brain perceives on the chart. I kid you not. So I bought some new little candles and a few other bits and bobs. Anyway, I'll show you one of these coffee cups. So I thought they were pretty cool. I like unique stuff. I like vintage looking stuff. These are new, but they're vintage style. So I'm looking forward to some latte art in this bad boy, maybe tomorrow. But anyway, charts wise, there's not really been an awful lot going on this week. We had the US bank holiday on Wednesday, which was yesterday, so basically nothing. Didn't take any trades, market pretty much drove sideways for the entire day, not surprisingly, US bank holiday. I was in a SP 500 long from Tuesday, which I closed out this morning for just under 3R. So that was 1.5%. I actually took that on a 0.5% reduced risk because I wasn't fully confident with where I was buying from. I would rather price take 4-hour liquidity and then jump to the 15-minute, wait for a shift and then buy. Even in a trending market, still my entry model, and we didn't take any 4-hour liquidity. The SP 500 is a very trending asset, especially at the minute, which is good, but it also means that you're in that battle between just taking 15-minute entries or waiting or anticipating a pullback. So if you've got any slight doubt in your mind, even if you're following your strategy, just take it on a reduced risk, and that's all I did. I still made profit on that, so it was great. So it was only 1.5K, and then 1.5%, it's about 2.5K on the account. And I did take a few losses, which were both 0.5% risk, so 1% loss in total on EU. I was actually buying EU on Tuesday and they just didn't play out. So I'm literally break even for the week. It's now Thursday, so I've still got tomorrow. And I'm only less than 1 week into the challenge. So being a slight bit in profit and then coming back to starting balance again is completely fine. I'm completely fine with that. It's only 1 week. I've not been, in this challenge for like 6 weeks or so. So there is plenty of time, absolutely plenty of time. So it's coming towards the end of New York now. It's like 2:15, 2:16. There's nothing setting up whatsoever. The SP 500 is on the top of my list. It is pulling back, which is expected. But yeah, I'm just not interested in taking anything at the moment. So I'll likely recap with you Friday, as in tomorrow, or maybe heading into next week. I'm gonna go make myself a coffee. Hey guys, so it's been a couple of weeks and I thought I'd recap you on what status I am on the 200k challenge. If I jump over to the dashboard and just show you, first of all, we've got Funder Pro, we've got the account number is the same up here. I'm still in stage 1. I'm just over maybe 4% on the account at the moment. And yeah, things are going well. I'm about maybe 3.5 weeks into the challenge, right? And I'm in no rush. Like, I'm not trying to rush this for the sake of the fact that I'm vlogging it, and I would be lying if I didn't feel some additional pressure behind passing this challenge because of the vlog. Like, I don't want this vlog to be like 2 hours long, which is exactly why I haven't actively vlogged for about 2 weeks on this. One, because I have been busy on other projects, but also because I'm conscious that I have to make 10% before I can really release the video, or I will lose 10% and I will release the video. But I don't want this to be a marathon, because I know that anything above like 6-7 minutes on YouTube, most people dive off and they're not interested in the video anymore. So I'm trying to keep this as short and snappy but valuable as possible. But anyway, you can see on here, my win rate's about 35%. It's normally about 40. So it's a little bit lower because I've taken quite a few break-evens on this. Now, if I am to critique myself, the past 3.5 weeks on this challenge, I have taken far more break-evens than I would normally. And that might be the fact that it's a challenge and not just trading my own funds, where I feel less pressure. Maybe it's the fact that I've got a profit target. Like, I never give myself a personal profit target when I'm trading to make money, right? You just take what the market gives. And also the fact, the third point is that it's, this is a documentation, this is a vlog. So I guess there are some times, and there have been some trades which have been running really nicely, 3-4% in profit. And I've thought to myself, well, instead of closing out here, what if I just squeeze an extra 1% out of it, because then I'll get across the line quicker, I'll get the challenge passed quicker, and the vlog will be over quicker as well, right? And then what I've done is I've moved my stop to break even, and then I've watched price to come back, and then, all that profit that was on the table, like $6,000 to $8,000 on the table, 3 to 4%, then obviously that's gone. And on reflection, being very transparent, that's happened to me once a week for the last 3 weeks. So there's at least 10% that I've left on the table, but that's on me. I'm owning that, and that's part of the vlog. That's part of the value that I want you to take away, to know that even though I'm an experienced trader, even though I am profitable, I'm consistent, but I still make mistakes. And maybe it's not even a mistake, because I'm in profit on the account. Like, I can't complain. I've not hit daily drawdown. I've not hit max drawdown. I've not even got above 1% in drawdown in total. I think it was less than 1%. And yeah, I've got a fair way to go to get to 10%, but I'm taking my time. Why would I rush it? If I'm going to rush it for the fact that this is documented on YouTube, then it's not a true reflection of how I would perform in a typical challenge. So I've toned it down. From the first week I was vlogging like every day for the first 3-4 days, and then I realized, this is going to be way too long. So I'll probably vlog once a week or once every other week, see how things go. If I see a drawdown period, I'll vlog it. If I pass, I'll vlog it. And if nothing's really happened in the last couple of weeks, then I'll space things out. But I want to give you as much value as possible. And I'll probably jump on tomorrow or next week and I'll run through some of the trades that I've actually taken. But I wanted to give you an update, keep you updated on this, go over the equity. So you can see here, I started on the 13th of June. I got into about just under 1% profit and then hit drawdown of around 1%. And then back up again. Since then, I've been steady incline. So it's like 2 steps forward, 1 step back, which really I'm quite happy with, because it shows that I'm winning overall more than I'm losing, even with a 35% win rate. And that's quite low. But again, remember, if I take a $40 loss or a $100 loss, which is nothing on a 200K, that's essentially a break even for me. I'm just taking a hit on commissions, but it's counting it as a loss. So my actual win rate, if you take all the break evens away, are going to be at least 40%, which is what I typically aim for. And if my average win is typically like 2-3 to 1, again on this, the average win is $2,700, but that's accounting for if I make $50 on a break even or I lose $50 on a break even, it's averaging that out. But normally anywhere between like $3,000 and $5,000 on a win, then I'm happy with having a 40% strike rate, because your winners make up for those losers. Anyway, so I'm about just under $8,000 in equity right now on the challenge, and I'll keep you updated again next week. See you later. Hello, and welcome to a very dark UK Tuesday morning. However, weekly update it is.